Hello and welcome to another edition of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem, a show where we answer your most pressing questions about the most recent episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved, which was via Montezuma. All the questions we're answering today came from you guys via our BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page and our BuzzFeed Unsolved Instagram page. I knocked out both of you, so sorry about that.
Whatever.
I'm
not moving.
Didn't mean to do that.
Not moving my elbow. It's the last postmortem of the season, and we're all very sad. It's been such a wild ride. We've caught so many ghouls. Been so many places.
Catching ghouls, killing ghouls.
Buying boots.
I moved this weekend, just a little inside of my life.
I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, last postmortem of the season.
Yeah, I said that.
We made it.
Yes, we did it. We made it. We're
Yeah.
still in one piece. Once again, not a single scratch on me, so that's disappointing.
Yeah, disappointing for all of us. For any ghouls that are watching this, any ghosts that watch the show, I imagine there's some, feel free to kill him. Kill him, just enter his body, do what you gotta do, enter through his chest, expand, make his head explode, take the life out of his eyes.
Do it.
I want him to look like
Infinity War spoilers incoming!
Vision in the,
You want me to go gray? Everybody talks about when everyone fades away,
yeah,
but
he turns gray.
he goes gray as hell.
Yeah, he does.
It's great. It's very funny.
He's very useless in that movie. That's all he's good for, is turning gray, getting stabbed, giving Thanos the last Infinity Stone. That's all he.
Here you go.
I think I'm gonna make it, guys. I'm flickering all movie. All right, what a loser. What a loser.
Hey, let's get to some questions about ghosts.
Okay, this comes from Pauletta Jumbo.
We've had Pauletta Jumbo before.
I don't know if it was last week, but it might have been the week.
I recognize that name, unless there's a whole Jumbo clan out there who's been commenting. I remember the
but
last name,
I
Jumbo.
remember Pauletta. For postmortem, I've noticed that y'all have an extra camera person on these investigations. Who is this mysterious and brave person, and what are their thoughts on the locations they've been at? Also, are they a believer or a skeptic? Hashtag Bugara, hashtag fuck the hot dogga.
Oh, fuck, the hot dog guy, yeah. Are they referring to Mark here? So there's two.
Mark, yeah, we've had
Technically three.
We've had a lot of camera people that come with us, and they all kind of, I feel like,
Different areas on the spectrum.
areas on the spectrum.
Mark is chill as hell. I've never seen that man rattled.
Mark may be a host from Westworld though, and
Possibly.
his emotion level is very centered. I haven't seen him scared. Seldom do I see him smile.
When we record the episodes, we yammer back and forth for about an hour.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty insufferable.
Yeah.
One time we did that, I think it was at Waverly, and we cut, and Mark just looked at us and said, "Good bits, guys, good bits."
But he meant it. I could feel.
I think he
meant
did mean it. It was the warmest I've ever seen him.
Either way, this seems like a good time to thank the crew of Unsolved. Usually you'd put this at the end, but we're gonna do it in the beginning.
We'll do it now.
We'll do it now because we're crazy like that. That goes for all the editors,
Yep.
the researchers, everybody that helps in pre-production, our coordinators. Is there anybody else I'm missing here?
There's Rick, who has to animate the hot dog every week.
Yeah.
What a tall order.
That's true. He does also animate for the main show. I only have to sit through your stupid little tales for the 5 minutes we're here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think dark thoughts. I think my darkest thoughts.
Yeah.
Rick has to actually sit with headphones, listen to this guy's voice on repeat, and create the little manifestations that come out of
And he has a great time with it,
what this man calls a brain.
Also, big shout out to Devlin and Mike Riley, who edit all the postmortems.
Everybody, we got a solid team. Got a solid Unsolved fam.
Couldn't have done it without them all.
Well,
Let's go over to Grahamtown.
oh, we never really answered the question, by the way.
Are they a believer or a skeptic? Mark, I don't think is a believer. TJ.
But he's not a skeptic either.
Yeah, he just doesn't acknowledge most things.
I would say most of them are
He's
agnostic.
just there to do the fucking job.
Yeah, he's there to do the job.
Tej, I would say, is a skeptic.
I don't know what happens in TJ's mind. I don't want to. It's a very dark place. He also has piercing blue eyes like the ocean.
And then Devin, who was with us, is, I think she has the vision, or the shining, if you will.
Yeah, she's sensitive.
Sometimes we'll walk into a room and she'll be like, "There is a dark energy here."
She doesn't do that.
She does that, her eyes turn white.
Doesn't happen. Let's just move on to the next
Yeah,
question.
let's go over to Grahamtown from Mary Bologna. Bologna? Why were you guys extra funny this episode?
Sorry, I don't know.
I don't know. You know, the house itself didn't seem that, it was fascinating, but it wasn't that intimidating to me.
There was a level of whimsy to the house that made us maybe feel like, uh-oh, it may be more time for Chucklefest.
Yeah, sometimes you get a vibe where you're like, okay, I think, you know, if this house was built by spiritualists, you know what? I think they would have been down to clown.
I think they would have been. We also did laugh about a man pooping himself on the piano for
He
a
did not.
good 20 minutes.
I think he pooped himself.
Jesus Christ, man.
Wow, that performance is very avant-garde. For the record, it's not a fact that
He did not poop himself. That's just something I assumed, or he assumed.
I did assume that. But there is something inherently interesting about someone dying playing the piano. That's very
Yeah.
good.
I would hope that if that happened to me, someone eventually would find it quite funny.
Yeah. I hope I could have a sense of humor about my death. Also, credit where it's due. We cut that down from about 10 minutes into 20 seconds, maybe.
That's true, we did. Well, there would be times when we were talking about something in the story that had nothing to do with that at all. And one of us would maybe have just a glimmer of like,
Oh boy, you remember that guy pooping himself on the
a
piano?
hint
Just
in our
like-
eye, just a little glimmer in the eye,
Yeah.
like we could tell the other one was thinking about it. Also, he's got a funny looking face, so that already kind of doubles in terms of like how hard it was not to laugh.
And frankly, when you're in a haunted house, it just feels good to laugh. Let's go back to Facebook, Ryan.
Yeah, let's go to Gaia Nust at 8:55, right after Shane says it's 2018. I think you can hear "You're mistaken." By the way, I think Shane should speak with his Southern gentleman accent more often. It seems to incite more responses. Love you both. Hashtag Shaniac by day, Bugara by night. Very fun.
Heads up, if you're a Shaniac by day, Bugara by night, you're a Bugara. Get out of my camp.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't need ya. Shaniac's gotta be there 24/7, baby. Ready to kill ghouls.
A lot of people are leaving that camp.
That's fine. Did it sound like that to you? You're mistaken?
Let's look at it.
What's year? It's 2018.
Oh, it does kind of sound like You're Mistaken.
Sounds like a spirit box.
Is it the clearest voice we've ever heard on the Spirit Box? No, but
There was a pretty clear one in this episode.
there
wasn't
was a pretty clear
What did it say?
you would know.
You would know. Yeah, fun. It's fun. I could speak with a Southern accent. I don't know. I would really only do it if the situation demands it.
Yeah, if it's in your toolkit, you don't want to use that tool unless it's necessary.
No, especially because that's a potent accent.
It is a potent accent. It's kind of like a lot when you learn how to play acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
You don't want to be popping that thing out.
Are you still doing that, by the way?
I'm still learning to play acoustic guitar.
You should bring it on and play for postmortem one of these days.
No, I'm not
Write a
gonna-
little song.
No, I'm not gonna do that because I'm bad.
No, come on.
No.
Everybody wants it. If you want Ryan to play the guitar,
No,
on
don't ask for
Postmortem
that.
next
No,
season,
do not ask for that.
chime off in the comments. We'll get a full performance
It's
from
not
him.
gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not gonna
I
happen.
can't wait. Let's take it back over to Grahamtown from Katharinua. Is there a petition I can sign anywhere to get rid of the spirit box for next season? Hate that thing with a passion. Hashtag Shaniac.
No, it's gonna stay forever.
Okay, let's take it back to Facebook.
Let's go to Larissa. Larissa?
Larissa?
Larissa. She sounds like she could be in the Wu-Tang Clan.
Larissa. That's pretty good.
That's good.
I do like that.
Any Tang heads out
Any
there?
Tang heads?
That's good.
You want to appreciate the films of Jim Jarmusch.
Yeah. For postmortem, have you guys ever thought that ghosts are actually annoyed by your presence? So that's why they rarely do what you ask to say and move something. And when you guys say, okay, we're leaving now, the ghosts are just like, thank God. I assume that anybody I come into contact with is very annoyed and is bubbling over to the point where at any given moment they will punch me in the face.
I'm gonna disagree with you there because I would think that if ghosts were real, their personalities and their temperaments would be as wide and varied as those of real people.
But it's just
Some people you meet, they don't like you one bit.
As a general
Other people, they might be like, hey, how's it going? You want a jelly bean? You know?
I'm not taking a jelly bean from a stranger. That just
Would you
seems-
take one from a ghost?
No, that would also be a stranger.
What if there's a jelly bean floating in a room toward your mouth? You wouldn't open your mouth?
No,
I'd
I
open
wouldn't-
my mouth.
Anything that's floating around in a room like that, my first thought's not like, oh, let's put that down my esophagus and see what happens.
What if
Let's
it's
roll
doing
the
a
dice.
funny little wiggle?
No, that doesn't change
that means
anything
it's
at all.
harmless. Then it's like, oh,
Are you
all right.
were you one of those kids that just like eats glue and shit like that?
Didn't
like,
eat glue. I did eat worms.
Eat little bugs and stuff? Yeah, that makes sense.
At a young age, a very young age, I was eating ants.
Okay.
Let's go back to Grandtown. From Claudia CPC. Question for the postmortem. If ghosts are real, do you think all of them from different centuries are in the same dimension or no? What I mean is, would a ghost from 2018 walk down the street and go, whoa, that guy's from the 1800s? P.S. If you ever come to Stockholm, Sweden to investigate the 1932 unsolved murder of a prostitute, hit me up and I'll buy you a beer. Love you guys.
I'd love to go to Sweden.
Sounds cool. I mean, not a woman getting murdered.
Yeah, I think it was clear you were talking about
Sweden
Sweden.
seems neat.
Sweden seems neat, yeah. I don't know what ghosts can see. I'm not a ghost. I know that they exist. I know that sometimes we could perceive them every now and then. But in terms of what they're thinking or who they can see and what they can see, what they can say, not really sure. Not gonna pretend I know.
Tune in next season for the premiere of Ryan's acoustic guitar song, I Don't Know What Ghosts Can See. Just a really tender ballad.
It's not gonna happen, and I wouldn't write a ballad.
Why are you even playing this thing if you're not gonna lean into the douchebag stereotype?
Because it's a therapeutic device for me. It's a place for me to go within, center myself, and then I play my guitar, and I feel like everything's okay.
Well, I think it's a waste.
Why don't?
Well, let's hop back to Facebook, Ryan.
Oh, that's why we're here, forgot.
Yeah, we're answering questions.
Okay, Shannon Myers. That secret passageway between the second floor and the main floor was probably used to trick people into believing there were spirits about. Like someone could have used it to quickly move upstairs above the room while the seances were going on to fake spirit footsteps, moving furniture, or even knocking on the walls from the inside behind the hidden doorway. Just a thought. My sister Erica and I love your show. You're both awesome. Shaniacs rock. It's a cute hashtag.
That's pretty clever, actually.
The Shaniacs rock hashtag?
No, I mean
It's super clever. How'd you think of that one? Can't imagine how you piece that bad boy together.
Fucking drag them just because they are having fun with hashtags, you piece of shit.
Hey,
she just said we're both awesome.
Just know,
we're both awesome?
No, just know.
Why don't you go eat a turd?
I didn't say eat a turd. You know
That's
what,
he
Shannon?
said. He
Just know
whispered it
that
to me.
all whatever seemed like anger right there was all directed towards you.
Nice hashtag.
Hey, all of that was towards him. Yeah. This passageway, I don't think we stressed it enough in the episode. It's a very dumb passageway. It's not more convenient than the stairs because the stairs, you just walk up them, you're right there. You're there in like 5 seconds.
Well, I think that's their argument. They're saying obviously it's not convenient, so what else could they be using it for?
Well, they said quickly move upstairs, but
Oh,
this is like
sure.
a little, you gotta crawl through this like Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Unless they just don't show it to people, or if they are, they've got someone hiding behind the wall.
But you saw how narrow it was.
Well, we didn't see behind it, did we?
No,
we
but
did.
she said it was a crawl thing.
Oh, she did say it was a crawl thing, yeah. I don't know.
And then I love the idea of it being kind of like a Scooby-Doo mansion where there's a guy with little eyes in the paintings. That would be really good. I don't think that's the case. Also, I don't think that they were trying to convince anybody ghosts are real in this house. They weren't like, this is a fun haunted house. They were just like, we believe in spirits. Now here's some tunes.
You're also gonna hear that quote next season. We believe in spirits. Now here's some tunes. Ryan will whip out his axe. Why don't we jump back over to Grahamtown? Here's from Zoe Kelt. What order do you put on your shoes? Sock, sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, sock, shoe? Love you guys, hashtag Shaniacs.
Sock, sock, shoe, shoe.
Yeah, what are you, insane?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? I'm actually gonna try that tomorrow. It's gonna be a big morning for me.
I don't like the idea of one of my feet just being completely naked while the other one has like a shoe. I don't think I've ever had a scenario.
I've ever done that, no.
Have you ever had a scenario where you have a full shoe and sock combination on one foot and the other foot is like naked?
No.
I feel like I would have to be blackout drunk for that to happen, or I would have to be stranded on a desert island.
Yeah.
Yvonne Rose DePerte. Hey, ghoul boys, it's me, Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne.
Was Ryan's crying laughter during Shane's poop joke due to his low standards for humor, or has this season finally made him go insane? I kind of think both, but let me know. Hashtag both Shaniac and Bugara. Hashtag love you both. Hashtag see you next season.
Low standards for humor. Everybody can enjoy a good poop joke. Who do you think you are?
I dare you to listen to a couple fart noises and not at least crack a little. Farts are funny. I don't know, if you don't think farts are funny, I don't know what to say to you. That's like a basic thing.
Watch, we'll put in a sound effect. This will be very funny. That's good. That's just funny. Now you do one.
Here you go.
You got a one.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good.
One last cue from Grahamtown from Rathleen K. For postmortem next season, can you intro haunted places a la Guy Fieri introducing sick joints and triple D, hashtag Ghoul Fieri?
I'm not familiar with Guy Fieri's intros.
I've never seen the show.
Neither have I.
Guy Fieri seems like a cool dude.
Does he?
Yeah.
Wait, why did you include this question if you don't know what that
I
means?
thought maybe you knew who he was.
I don't watch Guy Fieri.
I mean, I know who he
I'm
is.
sure. You know, maybe I'll watch an episode of Guy Fieri. Why not? I gotta see what's up with this triple D.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Diners, That does it for questions, but we do have something else that was sent in by some of you guys, and it's actually pretty awesome. So we got this in the mail. It's a little scrapbook. There's so much work that went into this. We have a bunch of users. First off, they have a group chat, and they call it GC Tinsley. Very good.
Classic.
We have 2 Ashes, Bianca, Chloe, Claire, Dana, Gracie, Hannah, Meg, and Miranda, and they sent us this scrapbook, as well as
this very analytical essay on Maisie. A very compelling character.
Yeah, literature on the hot dog. Didn't she even give you a word count?
Yeah, 1,740 words.
That's 1,740 words over the limit.
This is no joke. This is very comprehensive.
Yeah. Everything about this was just very clever and thoughtful, and I loved it. So thank you for sending this. This is awesome.
Very well put together. And finally, you'll notice we are wearing some new merch.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we were doing that. You know, it's good to step across the aisle every now and then and just show that there's a mutual respect.
We can get along.
Then you wash your hands.
Yeah, I wash my hands.
I hope you do.
Yeah, I do. So we've got these classic baseball tees.
Whatever team you are, this has Medea on the back, that has Bergara on the back.
See.
You could announce which side you're on, and you could respect the other side.
Oh, we got
even
more
if they're
too.
very, very wrong.
Oh, do we ever have more, folks?
Oh wow, we have more tees.
Yeah, there's even more.
We got some koozies.
Check out this muscle tee. It says, this is the season of genuine wheezing.
If you got some muscles, you could show them off in that tee.
Yeah.
And if you don't, who cares? Still wear the tee, because it's fun to wear tank tops.
We've got this one. If you want to announce, it says, I'm just here for the cult stuff. A classic.
This is a logo koozie. This is a Unsolved truck.
A little food truck with some pluckles in it.
Anyways, lots of good stuff here. Check out the designs on the site.
Anything we missed?
Actually, these designs are live now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
As of the airing of this, they will be live.
What is this?
That's a Ghouligan muscle.
I didn't even see this. What the heck? That's good.
It's good.
Ghouligan's muscle tee. I love it. Oh, and here's this one too. Crack open a cold case with the boys.
Oh yeah, that's the logo on it.
Yeah, but you put it on a shirt too. See that, folks?
Slap it on the shirt, slap it on your chest.
We try to give you some fun stuff here. Try our best. Ryan, what do we got coming up next week?
Nothing.
I know.
Devastating. This was the season finale. We're gonna go back into a slumber. We're gonna take a little ghoul hiatus.
Nice to take a break from the ghouls. Nice to take a break from the spirit box.
And that is it for this episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem. There is no postmortem next week, so you don't have any questions to send in because there's no episode.
Feel free to stop by Midsummer Scream or VidCon.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
You could send in the questions there in person.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, our weekly Q&A concluded. I now welcome you to the part of the show we call the Hot Dogga, a hot dog saga commissioned by and starring Ryan Stephen Bergara, written by me and adored by every single viewer. And if you don't like it, you can kiss my apple taters. In the subterranean Plupple Cave state of the planet Tomat Zero, Maisie awakens to a scene of chaos and devastation in the wake of the giant Plupple explosion. Innocent Plupples wildly scramble to flee the crumbling Colosseum. Dazed, Maisie can barely get to her feet. With the sound of an impact nearby, a blast of debris launches a maimed Joblet to the ground in front of the holographic corn. Joblet looks different. Even his eyebrows are not as good. You're a peach. Oh, congrats. Where'd you go to college? Detective school?
Oh.
Look, Peach, this whole cave is about to collapse on our asses. All you have to do is tell me where Garce is headed with my friends, and I'll drag you out of here so you can live out the rest of your miserable life. It doesn't matter. They're headed to the Dark Master. Let me die here with my brows looking so great. Joblet passes out. Ugh, your brows look like shit, but I'm gonna save your life for my benefit. Maisie picks up a beaten old communicator from the rubble at her feet. Maisie to Minestrone. Oh hey, this is the Minestrone. I was napping. Mind giving me a lift out of the Plupple Cave state? Few more minutes and I'm cornmeal. Baller, hang tight. Suddenly. Oh wait, let me turn the volume up on this. I'm sorry, Ryan.
Come prepared. Wow.
Wait. Suddenly. Dr. Gundis, now fully insane, staggers toward Maisie. Gundis! I have no beef with you. You're clearly dealing with some stuff. Just let me leave this planet.
Don't worry, Dr. Gundis will murder you.
I feel like you're not being receptive to literally any of my shit.
Time for death.
Man, it's just so seamless. I can't even tell. It's like I recorded it myself.
The deranged egg bears down on Maisie with a violent madness in his bloodshot eyes, when suddenly the cave ceiling collapses, showering the area with rubble and giant stalactites. A ray of light bursts through the crumbling cave as the starship Minestrone appears. Below, the dust settles to reveal Maisie and Joblet alive and well, but the venerable Dr. Gundis is cracked in two by a dislodged stalactite. Oh God, I gotta get off this planet. Minestrone, activate the tractor beam. Powering up, please hold. All right, yeah, no rush. Maisie stands awkwardly for a few seconds. Suddenly, the halved shells of the late venerable Dr. Gundis quiver. And then...
Oh well, coming out of my shell. Whoever knew that it could feel so swell? Yes, sir, today I'm here to stay. I'm sad that giant Fluffle passed away. You know, in all our lives we go through darkness. For example, I was hypnotized for many, many years, and I'm frankly not too happy about it. But soon my troubles passed me by, and I'm unburdened and a feathery, and this bird is feeling ready to take it to the sky. I wonder why those Pluffles made a king of such a simple guy. You'd think they'd want a ruler, maybe saner and a little cooler than a cracked egg with two vacant eyes. Okay. Go!
Hey, I hate to interrupt your song.
Oh no, go for it. It's the instrumental break.
Well, the planet is falling apart and I've got to leave.
Hey, you need a little company?
I mean, I guess I could use someone to keep the treacherous Peach in line when he wakes up.
Well, then I'm your chicken. Life in a shell can be hell if you're under a spell. But if you do your best diet test, your tasty friends will take care of the rest. I once killed the Pope with my friend Mike Soup. But he was bad, so it was rad, and now it's firmly in the past. Now I'm ready to fly the coop. Oh, shoot. It's been a hoot. Wish I could hang, but oh gosh dang, I gotta scoot. I think I'll grab a ride with a holographic corn right by my side. Oh, by the way, I'm Dr. Gundis, so pleased to meet ya. Let's go and find your friends. Dr. Gundis has left the planet of the Pluffles. Come on, Smeech.
Well, we'll see you next season.
What the hell did I just listen to?